gonna forge out a pair of double calipers, which is a caliper that's got two sides to where you can measure two different measurements, which is real handy for forging out rectangular bar stock, so you can check it with one tool both ways instead of having two separate calipers and having to juggle all that. That's just a really nice, elegant tool from a more civilized age. Going through just a few different kinds of calipers. Here's just a tiny pair of OD calipers that I made because I had little offcut pieces of billet dividers. It's like, ooh, I could make a tiny little pair of dividers. So there's that. Here's a nice little one piece, nice little sweet thumb screw there to adjust it. Here we have some just junky cheap eBay ID calipers. So this would be measuring the inside of something like a pipe or something. And then we've got your digital calipers. So this, you can measure OD, ID, depth, and also depth right there as well. These are in every machinist shop and anyone who wants to precisely measure things. So what we're doing today is like two of these stacked together that's bigger with a little handle on it to where you can measure a hot piece of steel and be like, oh, I need the width to be that, and then the other side you could pinch it and measure the thickness. And then with those two sides, you can just flip it around and check it with one tool. So yeah, let's light up the forge. Make some double calipers. Forging down the tapers to the legs right now, just kind of getting the broad strokes put in with the 60 ton just to speed things along and save my arm a little bit. I'll refine the tips by hand, but getting it 90% there it's nice to use the press for that. Tapered and bent to a nice curvy shape. Now I'm working on the handle. I'm going to punch a hole and then isolate, do some butchering for the actual like handle part of the handle, and then I'll thin out the shank and have that bolster piece of it forged out, and then the end little split tongue to it. So just kind of work my way down it from hanging hole to tip. shape kind of blanked out. I'll probably do a little refining to it, but it's good enough for now. Then I drew out a little octagon shank and then lift a little bit, full thickness, and then isolate it down to like 3/16, a heavy 3/16 for the central leaf bolster area of the legs. And then I've got the rest of that down to thickness, so I need to trim off the extra material, forge a little taper to it, leave some on the end for the split fork tail, and then just refine everything and get it looking good. Handle forged out. It's still warm in the middle. My points. I ended up catching the end of that one. When I was trying to split it, it kind of got boogered, but I just gotta clean them up and get them matching. Do a little bit of cleanup work just to get stuff looking symmetrical and nice. I might have to have a little more heat put into it and tweak stuff, but I'll work through that. Ended up squishing the eye of the punch when I isolated that, which I knew that was going to happen. I was just going to open it back up, but I kind of like that raindrop shape, teardrop shape, so I'll leave that. The corners, the shoulders are kind of funky. I'm not sure how I'm going to clean it up, but I'll just get it evened up and see how it looks and go from there. I've got my legs. I need to punch my hole and make my rivet, but we'll accomplish that next time. I gotta trim these down to where they look good on the central leaf, and I'll have to offset them too so that they're not to the side, they're right in line with them when we're measuring things. So yeah, come back for part 2.